Greetings, mathematicians. This morning we are going to take a look at multiplying decimals with whole numbers. So we're going to take all that we learned about powers of 10, multiplying by fives and zeros, place value models and rows. We're going to apply it to whole numbers and decimals. All right, let's jump ahead. All right, and we'll readjust. Unit 4, lesson 6, multiply decimals with whole numbers. And we've got a pretty clear objective here. I will solve multiplication problems in which one factor is a decimal number. So an example of that would be 8/10 or 0 and 8/10 if we're being a fifth grader, times the number 6. And I know some of my GATE students say, Mr. McNeil, 6 has a decimal. The decimal's behind the 6, but we're going to identify this as a whole number today. All right, so what we really need to do is, if we're looking at the original problem, get rid of that note. If we're looking at the original problem, we need to ask ourselves a few things to solve. How many decimal spaces are visible? So the whole number 6 doesn't have a visible decimal space. However, 8/10 does. I see one visible space. So the answer here is going to be 1. Multiply the digits. So what digits am I multiplying? 8 and 6. 8 times 6 equals 48. Got it. And the last one here is place the decimal. So this is where your answer from number 1 comes in. So I need to place one decimal space in the answer. All right, so that means it's going to go, I'm going to start at the end. I'm going to go one space in. So the answer will be 4 and 8/10. And we can prove that this works, okay? We can do it the old-fashioned way. We can say 0.8 times 6. Now we can distribute out. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 0, nothing. Bring down the 4. I have 48, just like when I was down here. Now, there's only one decimal space in the problem, so that tells me I have to put it right there. All right, so 4 and 8/10. So essentially, we have a whole number 6. If we had 6 items, we're multiplying it by a fraction, 8/10. And if we want to jump back to the previous unit where we had 8/10 of 6/1, would say 8 times 6 is 48. 10 times 1, 10. 48 divided by 10. Ooh, so we can divide that. That would actually end up with 4.8 or 4 and 8/10. That would be the answer. 4 and 8/10. And the decimal version of 4 and 8/10 is 4.8. All right, let's do a sample. Let's distribute out. How many visible spaces do I have? I have 1, 2. So my answer is going to have 2 spaces. Let's multiply our digits. 9 times 5 is, you should know this one. 5 times 10 is 50, so 1 less. What's the answer here? 45. All right, and I have 2 spaces. That means I'm going to start from the back. I'm going to go 1, 2 spaces. So the answer is 0.45. All right, let's do another. I've got a much bigger number here. So I'm going to have to distribute out. I'm going to do the method that my parents know. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 1, 2. 2 times 0, 0. Placeholder. 3 times 4, 12. 3 times 1, plus 1, 4. Got a 0. I can add them up. 8, 4, 4. And I see 32 is a whole number. So how many spaces? 1, 2. We'll start at the back and go 1, 2 spaces. So my answer is 4 48/100ths. All right, Let's do one more, a little bit bigger. 6 and 100th times 19. Oh, why couldn't it be by 20? It'd be so much easier. 9 times 1 is 9. 0. 9 times 6. 54. Placeholder. 0. 6. Add. All right, big number. I need to go back and count. 1, 2 spaces. 1, 2. Remember, decimals go between numbers. So my answer will be 114.19. All right. You'll have some practice with this. Have a great day.